Wo sind wir denn? Tag 12, ne? Ja. Okay. Chills Park didn't get cut. Okay, ja, das ist nice. Theoretisch könnten wir uns ein bisschen was kaufen. Was gibt's denn Schönes? Vintage Gaming. Ja, warten wir mal ein bisschen. Nicht, dass wir irgendwie Geld ausgeben und dann haben wir irgendwie kein... Dann will sie am nächsten Tag irgendwas Bestimmtes und haben kein Geld dafür. Also 24.12. Das heißt Mega Christmas. Samstag. Ja. Das heißt, heute müsste Mega Christmas Party sein. Mal gucken. Good evening. Hey, Jill. How are you feeling? I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Jill? Did he run away again? Nah, I have him on errand duty, buying the drinks for tomorrow. Oh ne, morgen ist Party. Ja. Ständig lädt's. Bei mir ist bisher alles gut mit Verbindung. It sounds weird coming from the owner of a bar. Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So if we're gonna spend money, we might as well get more variety. Besides, those kind of walks are always good for Jill. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's the three of us, the dogs. You invited Titty Hacker, Jill invited Jamie. Yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting, the more the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. Alright. Okay. Ja, fangen wir einfach wieder da an. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Wait here, I'll check inside. Welcome to Valhalla. Neue Gesichter. Leicht braun, keine Ahnung wer. Oh, a BTC bar. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Why does the place make people get lost so easily? They should have called it the Minotaur Center. Hold on, let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. Go to the right. When you see a building filled with hobos, this should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you with? What the hell? I'll have a drink. What about you? A Brantini, please. Right. Little freaks me out. Green tea. Ups. Ein aged. Here you are. Thanks. That's an interesting outfit in this cold season, miss. Well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Vella for the time being. Moment. Ich glaube, ich weiß, wen die cosplayt. Ja. Cosplayed. Die cosplayt jemanden aus einem Scheißspiel. Nämlich, ja, Vella aus Yeek, beziehungsweise Y2K. Aber ja. And your little friend is... wie spricht ihr? Essentia. I get it. You're cosplaying too? Sure, let's go with that. Have you heard of a game called... Bartender? That cult classic game that has seen like 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year. Cult classic game. Oh, ernsthaft. That one. We're in a cosplay group dedicated to it and we got lost on the way. I heard you talking to someone outside. Oh yeah, a friend is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Something amiss? There's a girl behind you. Oh mein. Das ist Sencha auch aus Yeek. Ach, die... Ja, stimmt. Die komische Roboterfrau. Da zum Vergleich. Ja. Ich meine, grundsätzlich ist ja ganz schön und eigentlich ziemlich cool, wenn Entwickler andere Spiele ein bisschen mit reinbringen in ihre Spiele und so halt so aus, so als Easter Egg mäßig oder so. Aber muss es Y2K sein? Das Spiel ist so schlecht. Und das Spiel ist einfach scheiße. Schaut her, Black Sailor uniform, missing an arm. Wearing jeans under a skirt. Jeder mag halt anders. Ja, stimmt auch wieder. Die Sache mit Y2K ist halt, das Spiel an sich ist nicht einfach nur schlecht, sondern es hat halt auch ein paar Sachen, die das Ganze ein bisschen sehr kontrovers machen, sag ich mal. Ich meine, das eine Zeug mit dem einen Dialog, wo es im Endeffekt ein, zwei Sätze oder so aus einem Buch wirklich Wort für Wort kopiert haben in ihr Spiel rein. Und dann das andere kontroverse Zeug, wo der Entwickler im Endeffekt einen Todesfall aus der realen Welt, beziehungsweise einen Todesfall aus der realen Welt genommen hat, in das Y2K-Spiel mehr oder weniger kopiert hat. So zumindest teilweise. Und halt die Person, das Mädchen, das in Wirklichkeit gestorben ist, das so in die Story mit reingebracht hat, dass das im Endeffekt der Protagonist am Ende vom Spiel mit der zusammenkommt, was ein bisschen merkwürdig ist und weiß nicht. Irgendwie in meinen Augen halt auch irgendwie ein bisschen sehr ja. Da wird die Person, also die Person, die gestorben ist, nicht wirklich respektiert irgendwie. Und eher für eine sehr, sehr merkwürdige Fanfiction-Art benutzt. Und ja, Y2K ist ein bisschen sehr... Hat ein paar Sachen, die sind ein bisschen kontrovers. Und ja, naja. Now, don't spook the bartender. Spook? Anything else? I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. Okay. Fluffy dream. Check. Aged mix. Optional commentary. Good. Bitteschön, yeah. Yep, this is the thing. Damn, I got dizzy pretty fast. I better stop here. Now that I think about it, just who are you, Essentia? Isn't she your friend? I guess. I don't know. I just kinda met her in a convention and she stuck with me ever since. She also seems off. Like she's missing something or thinking too much. Interference, slow synchronization. Well, I won't hold you any longer. We should go. Goodbye. Please, come again. Why the hell are you on the floor? Taste? By the vending machines? I wonder if he said something to piss off Diddy or Gogo. Black sailor uniform. I hope I'm just overthinking it. More importantly though, jeans under a skirt? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey Dorothy. Oh, hi honey. Are you okay? I just kinda wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted. Can Lily just wander? Can I get you something? Oh, sugar rush. Yeah, that. Right. But hasn't she told me about a drink that cheers her up? Willkommen zurück, Test. Schauen wir mal kurz. 12. Tag. Dorothy. Piano Woman. Here you go. This is... Didn't you say you liked having a piano woman whenever you felt like celebrating or were feeling down? I did? Wait, I did? You actually remembered such a thing? Oh. You're so sweet. I was half expecting her to say that she meant a little literal piano woman. Glad I was wrong. So much silence. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed that. So, did you enjoy the soda? Did you find that one out? Was it supposed to be a secret? No, but don't go around telling everyone about that. I did it because it was you who needed my help, but a hug night is usually one of my most expensive services. It is. Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. Not to mention, it limits the chances of getting any other client that night. Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So, from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. Do you wanna know more about it? You wanna tell me about it? I've brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then. You were sad and that's all I needed to know. Sorry for the loss though. I mean it. Trotzdem wiederladen. Doof. Thanks. Although I've wondered for a while, do you Lilim really understand death? Sorta. Kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up in the collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So, our concept of mortality might be different. We do have a fear of death, though. You do? We can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea of that nothingness is paralyzing. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death and we don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing. You seem quite knowledgeable about robot history. Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws were bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. And you can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools. But how could those laws still apply to them after they achieved self-awareness? Who in their right mind would abide only by rules inscribed in some old book? If I remember correctly, those were only the distilled versions of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. They were a reduced version of all his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took to them like they were the very laws of physics or something. And like many other things, people distill and exaggerate what they need and use it to their favor. Ah, you're a nerd. Look who's talking. Let's change the subject a bit though, mood's getting gloomy. Your apartment is very comfy, you know. It's a tad small though, sorry about that. And your cat is so cute. What was his name again? 4. Why 4? I figured if you ever get lost, at least I wanted to be able to yell 4. It happened once. You'd be surprised by how many golf players you run into. And every time you play with him, you can say it's foreplay. Yeah. He was also named after someone. Really? Who? A little kid that wanted to transcend. What? A movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that. Do you want anything else? Let's see if you know me that well. Give me something I'd like. Okay then. What would Dorothy order? Kriegt's ja noch ein Piano. Here. Good. Well, that's cheating. You just served me this drink. Still right, isn't it? Yep. Still can't believe you actually remembered what I said about the piano woman. It's always good to keep note of what regulars like, you know. I've wondered for a while though, why do you keep coming back here? For you, of course. Come again. Why else would I come, if not to see you? You're one of the few people willing to hear me out, always filled with curiosity. And you're cute. Talking to cute people is always nice. There's also the bar. The way it's insulated from the noise of the city, it's really comfortable. And it's just a bit away from the street I'm always at. A win-win situation. I see. It was weird to see you down though, especially since you're always so lively. Well, I wasn't down, really. I was just thinking about a lot of things. Like what? Well, my mom, guardian, asked me to go home on Monday for a bit. And as much as I love her, being with her is usually tiring. Guardian? That whole thing about someone taking care of Lilim after they're deployed until they reach maturity, right? Yep, and I'm proud to say that I reached psychological maturity in just 1 year. They always try and keep a varied pool of volunteers to make the collective source grow faster. So what's wrong with your guardian? Well, she still treats me like a kid. The worst part is that sometimes I fear she might see me as some sort of replacement for her dead daughter. Huh. that daughter. I was deployed to her not long after she lost her daughter. A contrived coincidence, really. Even when I was still developing self-awareness, I always feared she might be using me as a replacement. She didn't though, or at least not consciously. At times she would just stop doing something or return a gift she's given me. If she felt like she was projecting too much of her daughter onto me. What irony that years later I'd make a living pretending to be someone else in the bedroom. How's that? Most of the time my job involves role-playing. A daughter, a student, some helpless kid. It means I've gotten many clients looking exactly for that, but on the other hand, from a professional standpoint, I'd rather have them hire me because of me. Because of my character, not because I'm the one that role-plays as little girls. Maybe I need to exaggerate some attribute? What's the problem with your guardian then? If you do that on a daily basis, why worry about it? Because I don't want to make her sad. Every time I visit her, I fear she might look at me and see her daughter. That seeing me makes her sad. At this point, I don't even care if she's projecting a daughter onto me. I just don't want to make her feel sad. Did you try talking with her? How so? Telling her just what you said to me, clear up those fears. I mean, unless she's not the kind to want anyone opening up to her, that is. I never really thought about talking to her about that. It doesn't sound like something you just bring up, though. Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind, at least. Maybe she'll appreciate the gesture. I wouldn't know, though. I haven't met her. She's a really nice woman. The problem is mostly with me, I think. Well then, I'm taking my break. Oh, I'll be leaving then. No, what I was trying to say is that I'm taking my break. You wanna come? Really? If you don't mind talking on a chilly night in an alley behind the bar, that is. Yeah, I've done worse in alleys. Let's go. Boss, I'm taking my break. Alright. Yeah. 1-1. Are you really offering a little girl a cigarette? Now you're a little girl? I always am. Innocence, however, is another matter entirely. But anyway, thanks. No, smoking seriously messes with my air filters, and they're a hassle to replace. Don't mind me though, smoke to your heart's content. Thanks. So why don't you tell me about this guardian of yours? Wanna know what kind of woman she is? Sure. Well, her name is Sophia Graham. She's a retired PE teacher. Nowadays she works at a gym during the morning shift. She's pretty fit, if I do say so myself. Quali runterdrehen hat geholfen. Ah. Okay, wunderbar. She had a daughter. Apparently she suffered from nanomachine rejection all of her life. And when she finally healed, she was hit by a truck. Whoa. Oh. Well. What was the daughter's name? I don't know. I never asked, really. Are you okay? I'm reading fear. Or is that surprise? It's hard to tell. I'm fine. Yeah, wait, read? Well, I don't see emotions like you do. I have to make do with a combination of body heat readings, face recognition and context. I'm still a bit confused about some, but I've gotten better with time. Anyway, you sure you're fine? Yeah. Scared or surprised? She's not wrong though. Wait, does it mean your last name isn't really Hayes? Hayes is just my artistic name. Sounds more exotic, and that's what people usually look for in this business. I tried other names though. Dolores Hayes, Genesis Graham. I tried Dorothy Warrior once, but a legal team came out of nowhere and stopped me cold. So what's your legal name then? Rebecca Dorothy Willow Graham. A bit of a mouthful if you ask me. So Dorothy is actually your second name. Should I call you something like Becky then? People have always called me Dorothy rather than Rebecca for some reason. That's why I chose it. It's useful too. People have tried to falsify stuff using my name and they always get caught. Because they use Dorothy Hayes as their name. Yep. Only my guardian calls me Rebecca, so it's weird to hear it from others. What about Willow? Willow's my first surname, actually. When I got registered, my guardian was married to a guy who had Willow as a last name. Shortly after I joined their household, they separated, so I was left with his family name first. Hold on. So your real name in short would be Rebecca Willow. Doesn't have the same pizzazz to it if you ask me. Whatever you say, Becky. Stop it. That'd be like if I called you Julianne all of a sudden. Oh, that was anger I read just now. Lots of anger. I think it's weird enough already if you call me Jill instead of Honey. Weirder, how you can end up feeling associated with a name that's not yours. I have an uncle that always called me Tina. He kept calling my cousin Tina Jill for some reason. Neither of us minded though, because he's calling us what he thinks we are called instead of mixing us up. That and it's completely useless to try and correct him. But you know, maybe that effect is true for your clients too. How so? Well, you're worried about your clients not hiring you because you're you, right? But think about what happens when it's announced that a character will be played by a different actor. Sure, if it's a character, but people are also going for the actor playing the character. So you're saying they go for my roleplay instead of just mere roleplay? Sounds too far-fetched. Sounds plausible actually. Okay, honey, I'll take my leave now. Don't want to take up all of your break. Thanks for the chat. See you at the party tomorrow. Bye. I need to remember to buy more cigars. Back. Did I miss something? Unless you count the worst PPV main event fight I've seen all year, not really, no. But worst pay-per-view fight? Der komische 66 American Kid Dings gegen Giant Yusuke. Oh! Gar nicht gewusst, dass ich umschalten kann. Das ist cool. Alright. Going out? I have a word with Gogo outside. He was so hyped for that match. He must be devastated. Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Say. Good evening, Jill. how are you doing?
The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better.
How about your injuries?
My bones are healing nicely. My wounds finally closed. The scars itch a bit though.
Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today?
Yeah, I'm running a couple of errands by myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while.
I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside.
Buster, Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking him with me.
I see. What can I get you?
Something cold.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, this is the one.
Why drink something cold when the weather outside is so cold too?
It's not that cold actually, but I've always had decent tolerance for the cold, so I'm not a good reference.
So Stella isn't with you today?
She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on some of the things she ordered.
And here I was, all ready to invite you to the party we are throwing tomorrow.
You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that. Can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time?
If there's a next time at all. Don't worry about it, it's not a big deal.
I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun. Drink a couple of beers in our honor.
I will then. What are Stella Christmas parties like?
They're really big. There's lots of food and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members.
Really?
She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, name a party and she most likely celebrates it. Celebrates it big.
Interesting.
Do you like parties, Jill?
I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend though. I just don't mind going to them.
Ah, I see. I only go to parties that Stella is attending, because otherwise I just stand there without anything to say. That and I'm not one to wear dresses, you know.
You're not?
I'm a tad too ripped. They don't look cute on me. Although with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. They're too breezy too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. But I bet you'd look good in a dress, Jill.
It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that.
We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own.
That's hard to imagine.
Oh, but she does have one. She distresses a lot about her bust size.
Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact.
Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, I mean. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest.
Really? Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Although I guess comparisons are useless here. They rarely help with complexes.
Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask the specifics. That's also why when she goes out, she styles her hair in those,
frills?
They look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert the tension away from her chest.
She seems affluent enough. Why not go through a reduction surgery?
Because she also kinda likes having that size. She takes a bust size after her mom, and Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest. Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence, and a bigger chest means more confidence to show. She says something along those lines a lot. Stella has quite the admiration for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her? I'm making it sound like she's hiding J-cups or something like that. I guess in a taller or thicker person, her size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter or thinner than the most. Do you get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill?
Not really. I've been more self-conscious about my height. Although it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you?
Yes and no. It's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes. And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that.
You're fine, don't worry.
Thank you.
Can I get you anything else?
Do you have something non-alcoholic?
I do, give me a sec. Non-alcoholic for, say, leading chain. Yep. Blended.
Here. Thanks.
You're not one to drink but much alcohol, are you?
It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least makes my legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. Makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb, everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself?
That's a good question, actually. Usually people like feeling numb because the numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food. Or who are suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. It doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely, if ever, logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes.
Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be a part of.
There's also a matter of addiction, you know? You start just liking the drink, but then you need more of it, and before you know it, you're hooked.
Yeah, that too. So, tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing?
Nothing fancy. it'll just be me, boss, Jill, and a couple of regulars. They'll bring food, we'll chat for a while, and that's it.
Man, it sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella is throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, you let me know, you hear?
Sure. Hey, say.
Yeah?
What do you plan on doing now?
I'm gonna check one last errand before going home.
No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now with the White Knights disbanded and all?
To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured if you can go with a plan B, why not just make it the plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. And I'm tired of blatant corruption, sick of it.
Oh.
But I'm alive. Learned something after that hell in Apollo Trust. Life is something that you can't just throw away easily.
It's not something.
Clawing my way out of that place made me realize just how much I wanna be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later.
That's nice to know.
Well, I gotta go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party.
Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective.
Yeah, hey there, girl. Give me a strong drink, won't you?
Alright. Dir wird was bewusst. Verläuft unter ihrem Haar. Stimmt, ja. Here you go.
Yes, this'll do.
So, what brought you here?
Nothing special. I was just working on a case and I happened to be in the area.
What kind of work?
Tracking someone. A gun for hire.
What about the girl? Crimson something.
I am tracking that girl.
Didn't you just get out of that job?
I did, but the guy offered a huge amount of money and, well, I just couldn't refuse again.
Well, it's your life, not mine. I wonder though, there has to be more to that whole thing than just acting as middleman to look for some murderer.
Say, how safe is this place?
We're protected by the BTC property laws, the walls are soundproof. And I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone.
Okay then, wait, soundproof walls? Why?
Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, the bastards. It'd be annoying without those walls.
Alright then. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender?
Nope.
He's some big name from Kanyavania. What? His blood apparently has some weird reaction to glitch cities nanomachines. once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if still fresh and touching someone's blood, the nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes that reaction and if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection. Uh-huh. Well, turns out the Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn her living here and he hasn't seen her ever since.
He could be lying, you know.
Doubt it. I did my research. She really is his daughter.
Why didn't you figure that out earlier?
I had no clue who was making the contract, and tracking all the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier.
I see. Can I get you anything else?
What about a cobalt velvet?
Okay. On the rocks and next. Here you are.
No, you actually did it.
Were you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay?
No.
So what made you accept the contract anyway? Keeping in mind all the risks you told me last time.
He told me he wanted to see her again one last time, or at the very least deliver her a message.
He could have been lying.
As people lie, you made your point. Even then, I felt like I couldn't say no. I mean, I know what it's like not being able to find your daughter.
Ich starte mal kurz nächste Umfrage. Okay.
What it's like to be apart from her, not knowing what she's doing or even if she's alright.
You do?
I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight and she ran away from home. At first, I just waited for her to show up, but then I started getting worried and went out to find her. I couldn't find any trace of her. Nobody had seen her. Soon I was worried if something might have happened to her. I guess that's how my tracking skills and list of contacts began to grow. I finally found her, taking cover in some dumpster, unconscious from starvation. So yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. But I don't expect you to understand.
So how's the search going?
I'm very close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to the her from before the bank incident, though, she seems slower somehow. Either she's let her guard down or something else is happening.
What will you do when you find her?
I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says, and I don't want to find out.
What if she tries to kill you?
I might not look like it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. You don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Okay, I better go back to work before her trail goes cold.
Please come again. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay then. I want you here tomorrow at 8 PM. No working beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow. Come dressed in your absolute best. We're having a party after all.
Alright.
Where's Jill, by the way? He stored all of our things in his home because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him to go home already and bring the stuff tomorrow.
I see.
We'll see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on, wait a bit and I'll go with you.
Oh, sure, thanks.
Merry Mega Christmas. Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection as the Mega Santa that saved Christmas from the Red Months. But
Oh, Kira. Dream person. Naja. Mega Christmas is here. I'm way too used to Christmas, but the mega tradition here in Glitch City is mega comfy. I know it's an incredibly absurd name and the holiday isn't any less crazy due to its origin, but I find it amazing how cheesy managed to replace the original festivities. Some places celebrate Christmas eating fried chicken, but here they outright changed the holiday. Well, it's not that different, considering they have the same dates, but still pretty cool. Whoop! I gotta go. Time to sign some books. Willem receiving mysterious messages update 2. The messages have suddenly stopped and everything is normal again. Still, we can't stop wondering what's the deal. Was it a prankster or someone who just discovered how to subvert public communication channels in Lillem? Either way, some reports indicate that Lillem behavior has been rather unusual as of late, although we can only imagine the confusion they were going through. Not the first time. Let's not forget that something similar happened 5 years ago when Lillem advancement was at its historic high. Fortunately, nothing came out of it. Will it happen again? Time will tell. Is it sexist to have an army of robot women? The ones without artificial intelligence, mind you. The king of the West, Kanye, from the western nation of Kanye-vania, has approximately 6,000 robot soldiers, all of whom look like the hottest girls around. But is this show of quirkiness from the wacky dictator problematic? Those dictators from Venezuela or whatever just do what they want, they don't give a shit. Mariana Zimmer, 35, showed the augmented eye during a street interview. They're all pretty hot though. If I was him, I'd have done the same. Why bother with the real thing when you just make them from scratch to make your every needs? Match your every needs. More as we investigate. Yuri is the best show this season. If you weren't a fan of Yuri or Slice of Life shows already, then be prepared to join the Moe Church this season with the premiere of Yuri, one of the funniest shows I've seen in recent years. The pals at the popular Danger You forum seem
too divided, however. Seem too divided. Such an obvious pandering. Remember when anime was about women doing womanly things and beating the shit out of each other? What is this trash? You girls are just haters who hate their lives. I'm going to marry Sheena too. Wake me up inside. You can catch YY every Friday on RSTV. Oh, okay. Okay. Joa. Dann sind wir für heute hier fertig und morgen beim nächsten Mal gibt's dann Mega Christmas Party.